What's up, family? Welcome to Dean's Experience. Here we do food recipes and tips, food, gadget, and kitchen tool reviews, challenges, and more. If you have any questions or ideas, please leave them in the comment section below. This video is 10 safety tips and hints with Dean, along with the 100 subscriber giveaway winners. Without further ado, let's get to the agenda. All right. Tip number one, safety tip number one, always sharpen your tools before and after you use them, because you don't know who's using your utensils before and after you. They come in a variety of names. This is a sharpener, but pretty much most of them come with a coarse and a fine. And pretty much what you'll do, I like to do mine 5 times each. After you do that, you're going to go ahead and you're going to rinse it off, all right? And then you're ready to use. Safety tip number one. Safety tip number two. I'm a little bit old school. Always use a damp towel under your cutting board. Most cutting boards will come with rubber padding at the bottom, say that they're slip resistant. However, I don't quite trust that. So, put a damp towel up under your cutting board and it won't move. I consider this to be a good safety tip. I've seen some accidents where somebody's cutting and they're not paying attention and they accidentally cut themselves. So, always, no matter what, I don't care if they say it's slip resistant or whatnot, there's nothing wrong with keeping a safety net with you. Put a damp towel up under and it will not move. Safety tip number two. Safety tip number three. When using a sharp utensil and you're cutting, use the knuckle method. You're going to put the middle finger up front and you're going to have the 2 fingers in the back. Let me give you guys a quick example. Zoom in. This is just dicing up onions, but to give you an idea. Also, hold your chef knife at the base. I see some people do that. You have more control like this. And again, we use the knuckle method. Okay, again, I've seen people cut like this and I've seen accidents. I know a thing or two because I've seen a thing or two. Use the knuckle method and have control of your chef knife. You will save your limbs. All right. Safety tip number 4. Always wear slip-resistant shoes when you are in a kitchen. Whether you're in a big kitchen or in your own studio kitchen, I even wear slip-resistant shoes. When you're cooking as much as I do, there's accidents that's bound to happen. Something's going to slip, something's going to spill, and you do not want to slip. So, if it's a good hint or tip for you, always wear slip-resistant shoes. Okay? This is more of a hint, this is safety tip or hint. Number 5, more of a hint more than a safety tip. This is a sharpening steel. This is not used to sharpen knives. However, it is used to help keep your knife sharpened. However, the way you use it, you want to come at an angle. And if you're a beginner, I've seen a lot of people put it upside down. And they do the same thing. Sharpening steel. Keep the edges sharp. Keep the edges sharp is not a sharpener. However, while we're on that, quick facts. What is the purpose of a sharpening steel? Contrary to popular belief, a sharpening steel does not sharpen a knife. Instead, the purpose of a steel is to align the edge of the knife. As a knife is used, the edge will become curved. When was the sharpening steel invented? The company of cutlers in Hampshire has records of Sheffield cutlers making sharpening steels in the 1680s. The sharpening steel rapidly became the preferred tool for keeping knife edges in optimum condition. The first steel would have been laboriously cut by hand, but the effort was worthwhile. I agree. Safety tip number 6 or hint: when washing dishes, you want to wash, sanitize, then rinse. You do not want to wash, rinse, then sanitize. Keep this in mind. There's chemicals in that sanitizer. If you wash, rinse, and then sanitize, the chemical is still on that plate or spoon or whatever. So you want to wash it, you want to sanitize it, and then you want to rinse it off. Okay? Cool. Safety tip number 7. When you are opening a hot pot or a lid, open it away from your face. Hold on. Okay, there's nothing in it. However, just for demonstration purposes, when you are opening up or lifting a lid on a hot pot, lift it away from your face. I've gotten a couple accidents trying to rush, and I just open it up, and it'll burn your face, and it's hot. All right, it'll open your nose. All right. Okay, so real quick, let's get to our 100 subscriber giveaway winners. Have their names in here. So before we move on, let's get to our 100 subscriber giveaway. All right. Not many people commented, but hey, it's okay. Okay, so the first name would be the $25 giveaway. $25? Not much, but it's gas, right? We have Eileen. Eileen, you won the $25 giveaway. I want to say thank you so much for commenting and also watching that video. You have been a subscriber, and I thank you for being with me during this journey. Cool. All right, and for the measuring cup, measuring spoons giveaway, these are mine. You'll get your own. And let's see here. And we have Call Me Busy or Call Me Busy. Call Me Busy? I don't know. I don't want to disrespect. Call Me Busy. Call Me Busy. She won the stainless steel Laxness cups and spoons. These are very good to use. I love them. So thank you, Call Me Busy, for following me and commenting as well. You're pretty cool. Thank you guys, Eileen and Call Me Busy. Safety tip number 8. This is very important. Never use the same cutting board that you would use for meat, for vegetables, fruits, poultry, or fish. I have multiple. I use this for my vegetables. I use this for vegetables, fruits. I use this for my meats, my red meats sometimes, and I use this for my poultry or fish. But you don't want to use, or however you use your cutting boards, some of them come color coordinated, as well as your utensils. Always wash your utensils and always change your cutting board if you only have one, but never use, for an example, if I was to cut steak on here, I wouldn't go ahead and chop up my vegetables on the same thing. That can cause cross-contamination. Cross-contamination is known to can cause foodborne illness or stomach virus, and sometimes can cause fatal. So always sanitize and never use the same cutting board to cut one piece of food or another. If you got what I'm saying. Right. Hint number 9. For some beginners, if you are a beginner, 350 to 375 degrees are my favorite numbers when baking. If you're a busy person like I am sometimes, put in the oven on 350 or 375. You cut everything you need up, but you put it on 350, 375, you put it in the oven. For most dishes, they will be cooked within 30 minutes up to 3 hours. So remember that. If you're a beginner, 350 to 375 is my favorite numbers when cooking or baking. And safety tip and hint number 10. No matter if you are in a big kitchen or in your own studio or in a small kitchen, whenever you have a knife, always carry the knife upside down, okay? Do not walk with the knife upside up. This is something that you should have learned in grade school when using scissors. And whenever you are using a sharp utensil and you're coming up, say behind you, or say sharp knife behind you. As well as if you're carrying a hot pot, say hot, hot coming through or hot, hot coming at you. That way people can move out the way. I've seen a lot of incidents where the person fails to say I'm behind you, and the person turn around and all over you. I mean, I know that looked a little silly, but it happens. And if you don't wear your apron, sometimes this is not enough. From a dish that is 160 to 175 degrees, that will scald you. So for your own protection, when you're coming through with a hot pot or a sharp knife, always say behind you coming through or behind you coming at you. Hey you guys, thank you very much. For joining me today. If you like this video, please hit subscribe and hit that notification bell to the bottom right. And hit all. Share this video with at least one of your friends. Let's make it to our next 500 Deans and to our next adventure. Peace.